on and old things and, just all of it. So thanks for watching. We will kick things off today with our final appeal to be involved with Secret Sisters. Today's the day, it's the deadline day. Throughout the year, you are encouraged to pray for your secret sister. You can send anonymous cards, notes, and whatever else you want to send, I imagine. There are forms that you can fill out here at church, and there's also these convenient QR codes that you can scan and get the same information. Chris Meister is the point person to contact for that if you have any questions at all. But we really need your commitment today. So if you would follow through on that, if you haven't already done so, it would be appreciated.
This week we have our community lunch.
Yeah, that's right.
Wednesday from 11 to 1. I don't know what they're serving. What gets served in January? No, they've done soup already. Something. Come and find out.
Whatever it is, it'll be great.
It'll always be great, yeah. So that's at 11 o'clock, 1 to 1 o'clock. Come into our fellowship hall here in the church on Wednesday and just eat some great food and socialize with some great people. Everybody is welcome. It's a community event.
Speaking of food, we have the pleasure of announcing the first debt reduction breakfast of the year, sponsored by our fellowship committee. Will be presented by the women of the church next Sunday, January 29th, after each service. There is a sign-up sheet for what you intend to bring. You could fill that out, I'm sure, at any point this week, and that would be helpful. Kim Craig or Beth Brown are the people to contact if you have any questions. And join us either after 8 o'clock service or after 10:15 service. Those times are dedicated completely to the debt reduction breakfast and fellowship. So come on down and eat and give. It's in large part due to those debt reduction breakfasts that we have been able to reduce our debt by about 75%, if I'm not mistaken. So it's awesome, and we'd like to finish it off for obvious reasons. So please join us next Sunday. Those will be January, February, March, and April of 23.
Wonderful. Interested in becoming a lay reader? If you are, Alec Lawler is going to host another training session. It's just about an hour long, where he talks through what that means and what it takes. He gives you tips. You do some practicing. It was very, very informative and helpful to those that participated in the first one. And so he is offering that again. It'll be held on February 5th at 1 o'clock here in the church. If you have any questions, please contact him. And if you're, or you have any questions, and you're welcome to come. You can sign up if you want, but otherwise we would just love to see you.
Yeah. And our trained lay readers will begin in February.
Oh, okay.
Got the first round scheduled, so it'll be great.
It'll be good.
Yeah. They are excited, I can tell you from the responses that I've gotten. Do you have a little repair at home that is just beyond what you feel like you're able or willing to do? We have people here at St. Mark who are more than willing to help. The way that you can let them know that you need help is by contacting your elder. If you do not know who your elder is, contact the church office and we can help you get that information. And then we can send that request through the system and somebody will be able to respond to you pretty quickly once they get the request. Don't be afraid. You're not putting anybody out. You're not bothering anybody. They want to help. They're standing by with toolboxes in hand, just waiting for the call. So please make use of that. These folks really do want to help.
We are continuing to collect Christmas items to be resold, or Christmas cards or wrappings, gift cards, things like that you might have left over. We use them to sell. I guess we sell them at the Christmas boutique in November. So if you have any, bring them in, put them in the library, and we will store them and resell them.
And people will be blessed.
And people will be blessed. Absolutely.
By your cast-offs. I mean, what could be
Yes.
better? What could be better, really?
I think we should have a contest to see how many times you can rebuy your own item. Would that be neat?
Yeah.
So,
Or buy it and then somebody else brings it back, and then like,
yeah,
where's
that would
it
be the-
travel?
right. Where did it
Yeah.
travel? That's a good one too.
We should do that for real.
Yeah, we should do that, because we could put in there a note that says,
And a
"Please
tracking
take a,
beacon.
yeah, a little, maybe a little scrapbook.
Yeah.
So you take a picture, you put it in there, you bring it back, and it is sold to
Here's
the
what
next
I did.
person. Yes. All right, we'll work on
It started here. Write this down. Okay. Well, the flower chart is up. Slots are being claimed here and there. Cost is $30. You can take the flowers home. You can leave the flowers here and indicate that you want us to make sure they get to someone, whatever you want. They're your flowers, really. But you are using them to beautify the chancel in worship. And they do an excellent job just Sunday after Sunday. So again, that chart's up right now. Take a look at it, see if a slot is available that you like. On occasion, those can be exchanged, negotiated, what have you. So it's not the end if you don't see the date that you want. We can maybe get something worked out. So if you have questions, contact Karen Rudar. She is easily findable and is actually in the church office on Thursdays now, if you want to wait till then to call.
LWML is hosting their annual prayer service. It's scheduled for next Saturday, the 4th, and it will be at Trinity Lutheran Church. Address is in the bulletin, and it begins at 10 o'clock. Registration is a bit earlier at 9:30. They have coffee, and a light lunch will follow the service. It costs us $6. And a collection will also be taken. So if you need, have any more or want any more information, contact Joanne Sutton by the 30th and ask her any questions, or call her and reserve your spot. Saturday, February 4th.
Yeah. I saw recently where LWML is exceeding their mite goals right now. And they want to see how far they can go with that. That's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because they're pretty ambitious goals that are set for those mites.
Okay.
So to know that the response is that big,
Mhm.
I think really tells you something about what they're able to do. That's just pretty neat. Speaking of neat things, I'm really excited to talk to you about this next item, and that is during our Lenten series, it's going to be March 15th at 7:30 p.m. We will be welcoming to St. Mark the Kammer Corps or Chamber Choir of Concordia University, Wisconsin. And they're going to be putting on a full concert for us. We'll be hosting them for dinner and then the concert that follows. So it's going to be just a great experience. If you have never heard one of our Concordia traveling choirs in person, you're really in for a treat. And I would go so far as to say invite your friends and family, because it's done at such a high level that people will be talking about this concert for a while afterwards. And you will want to be there to know what the buzz is all about. It's also really encouraging, and it's sort of a personal way of getting to know our Concordia system and the training that our young people receive, what some of the instructors are like. It just gets the Concordias in front of our people, which you either have to do it that way or you have to travel to one of our campuses. And that's probably not going to happen for the majority of our church members. So all of that is to say, please come out, help us spread the word. I hope to get some promotional materials from them in the very near future that we can start to maybe blanket our area and other churches because I really think this is going to be a awesome event. And Annie Ryan, I understand, is a pivotal member of the Commer Corps.
She is a member.
Yeah. Yeah. So March 15th, it's a Wednesday night. We're just trading out that for our evening Lenten service. It'll really be worth it. And please come on down, 7:30 p.m. Let's see. I think that's it for me. Typical week of online streaming ahead. And can't think of anything else.
No, gotta go home and start shoveling.
Yeah, it looks like it. So take it easy if that's on your agenda for today. Get someone young and hale and hearty if you can to do your shoveling. But have a blessed day and a blessed week. We'll talk to you again soon.